are four locations we are currently looking where the vocational education training program would start very, very soon. And what is it that the program offers is something which Praveen shall soon talk about. Thank you.
Thank you, Dinesh. Yes, the program is, I will go to tell you the design, which is world's #1 hospitality management school in the world. We are 128 years in existence and has been actually the first, actually the 128 years old, while the second campus is in Pasuk and, sorry, can you go back please? Second campus is in Pasuk and now we have recently opened a third campus in Singapore. It's been rated as world's #1 university in hospitality and degrees. We get a large amount of employers coming to recruit people from the college, and you'll be happy to know that within the campus we have a Michelin star restaurant which is used for the training purpose of the students, which is very unique, which you will never see anywhere in the world. And yeah, we also run master's program, and there is a consistent innovation in the way education is offered in Lausanne, and that is why it has always maintained the first position. In fact, I would now request Dimitri to actually add on about the eco-located the Lausanne from his perspective. Dimitri.
Thank you very much. So EHL is 4,000 students, 25,000 alumni, and it's a worldwide network. The key values that unite all the students and alumni are 5 words: family, excellence, innovation, respect, and learning. And these are also indeed the values of the hospitality industry. Education is our main mission. We want education to be the essence of the future lives of the students. We had this project, this challenge of going to India for discovering the hospitality industry. We wanted to have a global picture of the industry in this country, and we saw that there was not a quantity issue, there is the quantity issue, but there's especially a qualitative issue. The staff in the hospitality industry is underskilled, and there's a real frustration from the owners and the managers. We interviewed all the owners and all the managers of all the hotels we went to, and we always heard the same words coming back, meaning we want skilled staff. And this is why EHL led or proposed this program. Other thing, incredible India, this word always came back. This country is incredible, and there's a real sense of hospitality that is in the essence of the Indian blood. There is this desire to help and to learn.
It is a duration of 18 months that will be delivered in 3 streams: culinary, service, and rooms. The program itself consists of 3 individual certificate levels, that's foundation, intermediate, and advanced. On successful completion of these 3 certificate levels, students will be eligible to earn in the prestigious BD by EHL Swiss Professional Diploma program. The uniqueness of this program is the way that it is input. It's the way that it is conducted to students. BD by EHL leverages a blended learning format where all the curriculum for the students to consume and for the facilitators to sort of impart is delivered through, everything is online, through a world-class learning management system students' journey is also traced scientifically using the same system. The culinary rooms and service programs are very uniquely delivered as well, where students will in one day receive theoretical and practical inputs from ET by EHL certified trainers. That's the operations managers, the true experts within their own specializations. And over 6 days, we go through an on-the-job training to reinforce those same theory and practical inputs. The program is one of its kind, it's first class, and it will be, of course, no doubt it will be a success with our amazing partners, CII and ITC Hotels.
A lot of courses and colleges offering hospitality courses in India right now. But the only problem which is coming up, we are still not looking towards specialization or making them the specialists as such. So they get into general streams, learn about all the departments, and then when they join the hotel industry as a trainee or on-job training, then they specifically learn about the department wherein they need to make their career into. But over here, the story is completely different. Over here, we start with the specialization. So probably if a person who wants to become a chef need not have to study what's happening there in the front office or say probably like housekeeping in detail as such. So our program over here with by EHL would be completely a focused program, a specialized program that would be focusing on the stream where the student has to make a career into. Right? So let me just take you through about various USPs of this association and the program as such. So first, the most important thing is it addresses the industry and the academic linkage. Now, understanding the fact that in this program, specifically the student learn the maths when they are in the industry itself. And this is where ITC has come up and stepped in as the training partner who will be training the students. So the place, over here where we are all sitting becomes the college to the student. So the student gets trained in the live environment, the life skills, dealing with the customers, the life situations. So these are the things that will be training the students the most. So they need not have to go into a classroom kind of a training, but specifically they will be trained in a live environment. And there cannot be anything better. Wherein when we talk about the universities or colleges, the training happens in labs or the dummy training happens. They do not get to meet the customers. They do not understand how the real situation actually works. Right? Then again, in this program, it would be a completely specialized training, wherein when we talk about the other programs available in the industry, it would be more journalistic in nature. The students get the option to get some hands-on experience. So they are learning what they need to do in their life. Right? Then it's an industry experience of 18 months, wherein when we talk about the structure of an education system in hospitality in India right now, the students have access to a very limited industrial training or learning from the industry as such. And a short job, if we look into the comparison of 3 years, here the student would be actually working for 1.5 years, which also gives them the opportunity to recover their complete amount which they would have invested in their education. Whereas if you talk about any other college or an institute, after 3 years, they look forward for probably getting into an interview round to get an entry into a group like ITC Hotels. Over here, the students get the chance to get an entry at the ITC Hotels straight, right? Then over any other degree, the student will be awarded by just a degree, but over here it's not just a degree, it would be a degree and an international certificate and a professional diploma from the best, which is EHL Professional.
Sorry, Vivek, I would like to add on to one thing is that it is not necessary that the student will have to join ITC Hotel or ITC Hotel will have to take the student. It is an opportunity as a first choice. ITC will be allowed to take the interviews of the students and decide how many they would like to take. But besides that, it is CII which is taking the responsibility of ensuring that each and every student gets placed in the top hotels in not only in India but across the globe.
ITC Moria. At Mumbai, we have ITC Maratha, and over in Chennai, we have ITC Grand Chola. So we'll be coming up with our batch, the next batch in April, May 2022, and we'll be starting the program. Right? Now I'll just take you through to learning at one of the most luxurious properties of ITC Hotels. I'd ask Mr. Zubin to share a few words about
and having been with the industry now for over 3 decades, Indian hospitality has always been legendary. It's been well known. It's from the heart. In Sanskrit, we have a phrase that says, "Atithi Devo Bhava," that literally translates to "the guest is God." And we have always demonstrated this. As was said earlier by Mr. Roy as well, Indian talent is much sought after in many international destinations and international hotels. And that actually poses a big challenge for the Indian hospitality industry as well. We know that, there is, and we acknowledge the fact that there are some fabulous institutes that give some great training, etc., for the hospitality industry. But when they do come into our fold, the process of retraining begins, because a lot of it is happening in classrooms and theory, as was said earlier. Now we've got to train and mold those individuals into what it really takes to run an operating hotel. So I think this program is so beautifully designed, and one really wonders why it wasn't thought of earlier. From the days that we were in college, we've always known l'école hôtelière, which is EHL, what we've been referring it to, as the holy grail for hospitality management. It is what one aspires to be. It is the hotel management institute of hotel management institutes in the world. I've myself had the opportunity to attend some executive training courses there as well in the last few years. So I can't think of a better partner who we would have tied up with. EHL has actually taken the effort, and and it's not something where the kids who will actually be coming and putting their trust in us will be thrown into the departments to start working. EHL has actually taken the effort to certify trainers in each of the disciplines that our students are going to be studying in. Two of them are with us right here in the hall. We have our chef here, Chef Dipti. Could you stand up, Dipti, so we can see you? And we've got from food and beverage. The other one from housekeeping is not here, and our front office trainer is on a night shift. So the people who are also the trainers are the people who are actually working. Unlike what you would see in an institute or in a college where your faculty are far removed from the reality of what's actually happening in the real industry. So this is what we are bringing on board, a beautiful campus, great faculty, a great learning experience, and at the end of the thing, at the end of the 3 years program that I went through, there always was uncertainty as to where am I going to get a job, how am I going to get a job, am I going to get a job. I don't think any course, any program gives this assurance of a placement. And that's where I think the strength and the value that CII brings on the table is tremendous. There is no institution like CII in this country that actually brings together all the industries. The name itself suggests as a confederation of all the industries, gives an opportunity not just in hotels but across various sectors which engage professionals who provide hospitality services. So we are in effect, I think, training a whole generation. It's a path-breaking initiative, and we are very...
The student will not get a job, and that is where CII is assuring that soon after 18 months, I'm not talking about 3 years of the degree program, but soon after 18 months, the completion of the diploma program, the students are awarded or given an opportunity to work in the industry. That's an assured job.
What's the age limit for joining school?
So it has to be minimum 18 years. The student has to complete minimum 18 years to get employed in India.
Maximum? Maximum age?
Maximum, there is not as such a maximum age limit because it's a professional course, professional program, and it all depends on the skills that they will be learning into the program.
One of the important features of the program is that these 18 months reach the program. Being the end user or the employers, I would say that one would not be able to commit to a package that was there. But let me tell you one thing, as far as the hotel industry is concerned, we follow norms and there is a very stringent, we don't, the last thing that we would do is undervalue a student who is come out of a course like this. So they would be at par then in as a package as any catering college or any hotel institute, hotel management institute student would earn. It would be at par. He's a batchmate who goes and does another course. So this individual is already on a fast track program to grow within the career ladder. So, and as one grows in the career ladder, the financials also grow. So if there is a sense of comparison in programs, this of course is a fast track program aimed to propel your growth in whichever stream you eventually decide to choose, whether it's culinary, whether it is front office accommodations. So the growth is much faster and much higher. Middle of the day. So please do stay back for lunch as well. Thank you. Yeah, you have a question?
शंकर जी ओके स्टार्ट सर रेडिया रेडिया ना
Everybody, my name is Nilesh Navara. I am the Vice President Talent Management for ITC Hotels. Mr. Zubin Songadwala, he has the Southern region for ITC Hotels. It's an extremely proud moment for us to be having the vocational education training program being conducted at ITC Hotels. The program has already started at the ITC Moria in New Delhi, and we now intend to start at the ITC Hotels, which should soon commence in the next month, should happen very soon. The students, people who get selected for the program will be certified by Hotel Devised, which is number one hotel school. So it's an extremely proud moment for us. CII, of course, is our partner who will ensure the intake of these students. Again, and thanks to all of you. I will actually thank all of you. What are the total? Sorry, course fee. The course fee is which will be paid to CII, and the applicable taxes will be involved.
Tell us about the mode of intake.
The mode of intake is once you write about this program, there will be expression of interest from different students, segments. These segments, the CII team is going to be interviewing. There will be an aptitude test followed by a personal round of interaction. And then once the filtering happens, they will then be forwarding the names of the students who we will interview, and then subsequently enroll them in the program.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.